Good evening, I am Ifrulagi Singh Lama and these are the headlines of the hour. Government fails to take effective measures to reduce air pollution despite AQI reaching hazardous levels. Experts warn that prolonged exposure could lead to fatal diseases. 21 guides complete 20 days of high-altitude mountaineering and rescue training. Skills involve surviving during snowstorms, altitude sickness, and in difficult terrains. Beijing to hold firm despite renewed threats from the U.S. China's Commerce Ministry ensures any more tariffs from the U.S. to trigger extra countermeasures targeting American goods. And Lucknow's Super Giants defeat Kolkata Knight Riders by 4 runs in a thrilling match of the ongoing Indian Premier League. Despite a strong start, Kolkata fell short in the finish. Welcome back. Kathmandu has once again fallen to the #1 position in the list of world's most polluted cities. Not just today, for the past 2 weeks, Kathmandu has consistently been at the forefront of the list of cities with the most polluted air in the world. However, the government has not shown any eagerness to solve this problem. The government, caught in confusion and merely enjoying general discussions, has forgotten this role. The federal capital, Kathmandu, topped the list of the world's most polluted cities on Tuesday. This might not seem new to you, as the situation has been similar for almost 2 weeks. Kathmandu's air quality index, AQI, has surpassed 300, which is considered dangerous. Due to the pollution, many people are experiencing problems like burning eyes, itchy skin, and headaches.
अब आँखा पोल्ने, नाक पोल्ने, आँखा चिलाउने धेरै असर भइराछ यो प्रदूषण बढेर टाउको दुख्ने भइराको छ सर
ओ आँखा पिरो हुने हैन घाँटी खसखस गर्ने टाउको दुख्ने र बेलुका भएपछि अलि ज्वरो आउने जस्तो पनि हुन्छ बाहिर निस्कन त एकदम गाह्रै छ हैन बिहान बेलुका झनै अप्ठ्यारो दिउँसो अलिकति कम हो कि जस्तो लाग्ने हो तर एकदम समस्या चाहिँ छ यसले.
Given the consistently high air pollution and the suffering of citizens, the government should have already taken some action. However, the government has faltered. On 3rd of April, Acting Prime Minister Prakash Man Singh held discussions with representatives from the Ministry of Forests and Environment, Industry, Urban Development, as well as stakeholders and experts. Emergency and long-term measures to reduce air pollution were identified and decisions were made accordingly. A 9-point decision was reached, including temporarily closing industries and schools, implementing an odd-even number plate system for vehicles, and effectively mobilizing all responsible agencies to control forest fires. However, the implementation aspect is almost zero.
तथा वातावरण मन्त्रालयसँग सहकारी गर्ने मन्त्रालयहरू भौतिक पूर्वाधार मन्त्रालय भयो उद्योग वाणिज्य मन्त्रालय भयो शहरी विकास मन्त्रालय भयो उहाँहरू पनि हामीसँग एकदमै रेगुलरली इन्ट्याक्टमा हुनुहुन्छ हामी छलफलमै छौं यो एकदमै सिरियस म्याटर हो यसलाई चाहिँ हामीले कसरी चाहिँ नियन्त्रण गर्ने हो कसरी यसलाई चाहिँ लो गर्ने हो एकदमै हाई भएर गयो भन्नेमा सबैको कन्सर्न छ त्यसरी नै हामीले चाहिँ छलफलमा बसिरहेका छौं.
Currently, due to air pollution, hospitals are seeing an increase in patients with problems like asthma, fever, pneumonia, and itchy eyes. These are only short-term problems. Doctors say that if the air pollution situation continues for a long time, it can lead to fatal diseases like cancer and other long-term health issues.
वायु प्रदूषणको कारणले गर्दाखेरि सबभन्दा पहिले श्वास प्रश्वाससँग सम्बन्धित समस्याहरू देखा पर्न सक्छन्. विशेष गरी दमका बिरामीहरूलाई गाह्रो हुन सक्छ. त्यो चाहे ब्रोन्कियल आज्मा होस् या दीर्घ किसिमको सीओपीडीका रोगहरू हुन् उनीहरूलाई गाह्रो हुन सक्छ. त्यसबाहेक चाहिँ छाला सम्बन्धी समस्याहरू एलर्जीका समस्याहरू तिनीहरू चाहिँ बढ्न सक्छ. त्यो सँगसँगै तपाईको आँखाको समस्याहरू बढ्न सक्छ. र अब यसको दीर्घकालीन रूपमा तपाईको वायु प्रदूषणको कुरा गर्ने हो भने अब जुन पीएम पार्टिकल 2.5 पीएम 10 जुन पार्टिकल्सहरू छ या तपाईको सल्फर डाइअक्साइड्सहरू छ हैन कार्बन मोनोक्साइड्सहरू छ यिनीहरूले गर्दाखेरि त तपाईको दीर्घकालीन रूपमा त लङ क्यान्सरसम्म गराउन सक्ने डिमेन्सिया अल्जाइमर इभन तपाईको डायबिटिजहरू पनि बढाउन सक्ने इभन इन्सुलिन रेजिस्टेन्सहरू यो सबै कुराहरू पनि बढ्न सक्ने देखिन्छ.
It is certainly not appropriate for the government to remain only in discussions when air pollution poses such significant risks. If effective steps are not taken immediately by implementing the suggestions given by experts and stakeholders, the problem could become critical. With a situation like this prevailing, questions are being raised upon the government's role in addressing the pollution and its responsibility towards protecting the citizens. In our Public Voice segment, today we have asked in several provinces, what's your suggestion to the government in order to reduce air pollution? Let's take a look at what they had to say.
वन जंगलले मास्न भएन अब अहिले सुखायाम छ सुखायाममा वनमा डढेलो जानबाट रोक्न पर्यो
सरकारले चाहिँ विशेष गरेर यो बाटोघाटो बनाउँदाखेरि रातिको समयलाई चाहिँ मध्यनजर राख्यो भने
फोहोर मैला कम गर्न पर्यो पानीका मुहानहरूको संरक्षण गर्न पर्यो
गाउँघरमा अहिले बाटोको विकास गर्ने भनेर डोजर आतंक चलेको छ डोजरले गर्दाखेरि बोट बिरुवा रुखहरूको विनाश भएको छ जसको कारणबाट वर्षा हुन सकेको छैन
शहरलाई सफा राख्नु पर्यो नालाहरू क्लियर गर्नु पर्यो
वन जङ्गलको संरक्षण अनि बोट बिरुवा हरियाली अब ग्रिन बेल्टहरू बनाउनु पर्यो
बाटो निर्माण दिन काम भइरहेको छ पानी सानी छिट्ने काम गर्नु पर्यो बिहान बेलुका पारेर
यो नालालाई स्ल्याब लगाउनु पर्यो त्यसमा फोहोर मैलाहरू चाहिँ फ्याक्नु भएन
सरकारले चाहिँ विद्युतीय सवारी साधनलाई प्रोत्साहन गर्नुपर्दछ उद्योग कल कारखानाहरू चाहिँ बस्तीभन्दा टाढै बसाल्नु पर्छ
जति पनि धुवा फाल्ने सवारी साधनहरू छन् नि उनीहरूलाई राम्रोसँग नियन्त्रणमा लिनु पर्यो मेन चाहिँ यो गाडीहरूले गर्दा नि भएको
प्लास्टिक जन्ने फोहोर मैलाहरू चाहिँ यसलाई चाहिँ बाल्न दिनु भएन
सरकारले सार्वजनिक सवारी साधनहरूमा नियन्त्रण गर्नु पर्यो उद्योग कल कारखानाहरूमा हुने प्रदूषणमा नि नियन्त्रण गर्नलाई उचित कदमहरू चाल्नु पर्यो
इन्भाइरोमेन्टल एक्ट बनाउने त्यसलाई चाहिँ बनाउने मात्र होइन कि इम्प्लिमेन्ट पनि सही ढङ्गले गर्नु पर्यो
The more beautiful the snowy mountains look, the more challenging it is to ascend them. Ascending challenging snowy mountains involves dealing with various problems for guides and climbers. During the ascent, they need skills, high-altitude mountaineering, and rescue training to protect themselves from natural disasters and bring those in trouble to safety. With the aim of producing skilled manpower in the field of mountain climbing, the Nepal Mountaineering Association and the Nepal National Mountain Guides Association have provided 20 days of high-altitude mountaineering and rescue training to 21 guides.
आफू कसरी सुरक्षित हुने आफ्नो चाहिँ क्लाइन्टलाई कसरी सुरक्षित राखेर क्लाइम्बिङ सब्मिट गर्ने आरोहण गर्ने र विपद आइपरिहाल्यो जस्तै एम्बुलेन्सहरू जस्तो आदि इत्यादि आइपरिहाल्यो भने त्योबाट कसरी चाहिँ तपाईको चाहिँ हामी सेफली एक्जिट गर्न सकिन्छ भन्ने कुराहरू चाहिँ स्पेशली आजको कोर्स चाहिँ हाई माउन्टेनमा हुने रिस्कहरूलाई चाहिँ तपाईको चाहिँ त्योबाट आफूलाई चाहिँ तपाईको हुने चाहिँ सम्भावित रिस्कहरूबाट चाहिँ बच्नको लागि गराएको छ।
Guides and climbers have to face various natural disasters during mountain ascents. This training has taught skills on how guides and climbers can remain safe from problems that arise during the ascent and how to carry out rescues.
Mountaineering training लिइसकेपछि उहाँहरू कतिको फिल्डमा उत्तीर्ण भयो भन्ने कुराले चाहिँ मुख्य भूमिका रहन्छ। तालिममा चाहिँ हामीले सिकाउने कुरा एउटा तपाईको 20-21 दिनको तालिममा जति पनि सिकाइन्छ तर यसलाई चाहिँ अब उहाँले व्यक्तिगत आफ्नो ठाउँमा बसेर कतिको प्र्याक्टिकली प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुहुन्छ भन्ने कुराले एकदमै ठुलो रोल खेल्छ।
Climbers have to face various problems during mountain ascents such as snowstorms, lack of oxygen, altitude sickness and getting lost in difficult terrains.
तालिम गरिसकेपछि चाहिँ अब चाहिँ मैले आफ्नै क्लाइन्ट हिमालमा लगेर इन केस उलाई केही अपरझट केही परेर क्रिवासतिर खस्यो भने चाहिँ म उहाँलाई सजिलैसँग रेस्क्यु गर्न सकिन्छ र उहाँलाई अब इन केस हाई पासेसतिर पनि गयो भने सजिलैसँग र्यापलिङ अब ट्यान्डम र्यापल सिस्टम बनाएर उहाँलाई म सजिलैसँग जान्न सक्छु भन्ने क्षमता चाहिँ म
पहिला चाहिँ म सिर्फ गाइड नै हो भन्ने लाग्थ्यो जस्ट चढाउने फर्काउने मात्र हुन्थ्यो रेस्क्यु अब त्यस्तो केही प्रब्लम आइपरे भन्दा अरूलाई गुहार्नु पर्ने हुन्थ्यो तर यो ट्रेनिङ पछि चाहिँ मेरो अगाडि केही प्रब्लम आयो भने अथवा मेरो क्लाइन्टलाई मेरो साथीहरुको क्लाइन्टलाई केही भयो भने म आफै केही गर्न सक्छु म आफैले रेस्क्यु गर्न सक्छु म एक्लैले नसके पनि मेरो कलिगलाई मेरो साथीलाई सिकाएर अनि रेस्क्यु चाहिँ आफै गर्न सक्छु अरूलाई चाहिँ गुहार्नु चाहिँ पर्दैन भन्ने कन्फिडेन्स चाहिँ बिल्ड अप भएको छ।
Before taking this training, those who were working as general guides have now gained the confidence to be able to do rescues. In this 16th series of training, 21 individuals have taken high-altitude mountaineering and rescue training. Prior to taking this training, individuals who have already completed trainings such as intermediate rock climbing, ice climbing, rock climbing led first, and basic rescue are given in this training. It is time now for a short break. We have more news coming. Welcome back. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has said that the Constitution will be amended at an appropriate time. Prime Minister Oli addressed the Madhya Provincial Assembly on Tuesday, stating that the constitutional amendments will take place at the appropriate time. He mentioned that groundwork is underway and clarified that a constitutional amendment process committee would be formed to move forward with the process.
हामी संविधान संशोधन उपयुक्त समयमा गर्छौं। त्यसका लागि संविधानमा कस्तो संशोधन गर्ने के गर्ने आन्तरिक गृह कार्य गर्छौं, गरि पनि रहेका छौं। अब एउटा समिति नै बनाएर गर्छौं, तर त्यो समिति आन्तरिक हुन्छ।
Prime Minister Oli also stressed the need to make Madhya province the country's food hub. Highlighting Nepal's strong relations with both India and China, he assured that ties with neighboring countries will continue based on trust and mutual understanding. Furthermore, the Prime Minister described Janakpur and Mithila as centers of religious, cultural and intellectual significance and assured that the government is committed to preserving and promoting these areas. This was Prime Minister Oli's second address to the Madhya Provincial Assembly. His first was on 18th of August 2018. Now, 4 people have been detained by the police for allegedly attempting to disrupt a protest meeting organized by the Rashtriya Prajatantra Party in Kathmandu. The District Administration Office has announced that a special security plan was put in place for the protest organized in Balkhu. Security agencies were on high alert following the pro-monarchy protests on 28th of March, which resulted in arson and the death of 2 citizens. Since early morning, vehicles were diverted from the route to Balkhu and police officers were deployed to prevent potential disruptions. Given the presence of business warehouses and showrooms in the area, security was strengthened to prevent vandalism and arson. 4 individuals were arrested for allegedly attempting to provoke security forces while intoxicated. After gathering detailed information, the chief officer stated that the District Police Kathmandu will decide on further action. Meanwhile, 6 more individuals have been arrested in connection with the incident on 28th of March, bringing the total numbers of arrests related to arson, vandalism and robbery to 73. Rashtriya Prajatantra Party leaders including Rabindra Mishra and Dhawal Samsar Jabara were detained for an additional 15 days after the police obtained permission from the Kathmandu District Court for further investigation. Durga Prasad, believed to be the main suspect in the case, remains at large. Now it is time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. But before that, let's take a look at yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we had asked you, what do you think of Transport Minister's statement that Nepal police took bribes and failed to cooperate in stopping the operation of all vehicles? 50% voted for A, consequences of inaction. 39% voted for B, enough talk, start working. 11% voted for C, statement of a victim. Now here's today's question. What's your take on municipality itself distributing fuel for attending party programs? Your options are A, misuse of power, B, needs action, or C, an example of bad governance. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.